You're a star.
Hello and welcome to my cozy little corner of the internet. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit more art because I feel like I haven't done that in forever on this channel, and I also haven't drawn in forever, so this was something to kind of get me back into it, Usually when it's been a while since I've drawn anything, I usually go for cutesy critters or thick ladies to get back into the practice of it. And Lola Bunny is just the perfect combination of both of those things. And of course, a lot of people are talking about Lola Bunny right now for a lot of different reasons, which I'll be getting into a little bit later. And it just made me want to really draw her, so here I am drawing her. So, if you don't know, there's a new Space Jam coming out soon-ish. It looks pretty good in my opinion so far, but a lot of people were kind of upset because they might have, made Lola a part of the itty bitty titty committee, and a lot of people had issues with that. Personally, I don't really care that much as long as her personality stays the same. Like, I can appreciate that she was a curvaceous woman back in her day, even though she wasn't like super outlandish or anything.
Standing a scintillating 3'2", the heartthrob of the hoops, Lola Bunny.
She may have been one of my very first girl crushes. I don't know if this new look is part of the straight agenda. I don't know. Those straights, you can't trust any of them. Anyway, so that was a joke, by the way. Anyway, so like I said, I don't really care what she looks like. Like, I love her design. It's so cool. I love the colors and everything about it. But as far as her body shape is concerned, I really don't care as long as she still has that same, like, sassy edge to her, you know what I mean? Because I have always loved Lola Bunny's personality. She is just such a queen. She was like the OG baddie. I know Jessica Rabbit came first, but just let me have this, okay? So, the only iteration of Lola that I have ever just hated so much was when a few years ago they were doing like a Looney Tunes reboot. And I loved all the character designs. I loved the way she looked. I thought it was a cool take on like the old style, but also something a little bit more modern, and I really appreciated that about it. Hell, I even liked Lola's design in that show. I thought she looked super cute. But the thing that I could not stand in that show was her personality. It was like she wasn't even Lola anymore. I don't know why they didn't just make a new character, Because instead of being like this sassy, cool chick that plays basketball, kind of mysterious a little bit, but also a little bit goofy sometimes, they turned her into this crazy, clingy, stupid, just a terrible character all around. Like, yeah, she was okay for like comedic effects, but like you're laughing at her. You know what I mean?
Do you like this movie? I love this movie. Oh, it's so sad, but like uplifting too. It's like a feel-good movie. A sad feel-good movie. It's funny also, and scary.
And I just really didn't appreciate that. It's like they took this badass character and turned her into a fucking joke. So, yeah. By the way, if you're a kid watching this, you shouldn't be. I have my videos labeled as such, and also I'm saying a lot of bad words, so hello. If you're a parent nearby, don't let your child watch this. Anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way, 3 minutes into the video, let's keep going. So, like I said, I just love everything about Lola. Like, she's such a beautiful character, and I feel like I've probably drawn her in the past, like when I was younger, because I loved to draw my favorite characters when I was a kid. What a shocker, I know. And as I've gotten older and began to understand that maybe the female characters that I liked so much weren't just because I liked them, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to draw more of my waifus now. Now that I have the ability to do so. And Lola, I feel like, is a great way to get started in that. And I've drawn a couple of waifus in the past, but like, I don't know. I never give them enough attention. And there's a train going by, I think. Hold on. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that. Probably, so sorry about that. But anyway, so I wanted to draw one of my original waifus now that I am able to. And also, like I said, great way to get back into drawing is just to draw something that I just wanted to, something that's really quick. So there's a couple of things about this drawing that I think are like a little bit wonky. I feel like the pose is a little bit stiff, so on and so forth. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how the final look comes out. So yeah, just wanted to do something a little easy, a little personal, you know, just to get into the swing of things, because I am wanting to draw a lot more. Like, I have this really cool commission that just came in and I'm so excited to get started on it. So we're trying to polish the rough edges, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like anybody else who draws or writes or makes videos or does anything creative, you know that when you don't do it for a while, you get a little rusty, right? So you kind of have to get back into it when you start up again. That's exactly why I wanted to draw Lola. And you know, speaking of, I have seen the 3D character models, and I think that they look so freaking cool. Like, they look so awesome. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I'm so excited for this movie. I didn't think I was this excited for this movie until I started doing more digging in it for this specific video. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it actually. But anyways, back to the drawing. So as you can see, I did not commit to her new design exactly. I wanted to do just, I guess, my own thing, and wound up making her a little bit thicker than I had originally intended. But you know what? That's okay. We like thick ladies on this channel, all right? That's like one of our things, okay? So anyways, but I did want to keep her shirt at like its new length, because as much as I would like the idea of giving her a crop top, I think her original look is so cool, so iconic. I also really like the new uniforms that they made for this movie. And you'll see later on when I get into coloring it that the design kind of blends from the shirt to the shorts, and I didn't want to lose that effect. So that's another reason why I decided to go ahead and give her a full-length shirt, even though it's still, you know, a slim fit, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to just kind of meet in the middle there. I think the main thing that I made way too thick was like her hips and legs, but you know what? That's okay. That is a-okay with me. Yeah, like I said, I don't really have too much of a problem with her new look, right? I don't care what size her titties are. I really don't give two shits about that. But we'll see. I'm praying and hoping and having my fingers crossed that they will have her original personality in there, because I can't stand the whole ditzy clingy thing. Like, that's just so not Lola. That's like, I could not, that new Looney Tunes show, I could not enjoy it for the life of me, or whatever it's called. I couldn't enjoy it. I tried to. Every episode that didn't have Lola in it, I actually liked, but whenever she showed up, I just got like so mad. I was like, I cannot watch this. And I tried, I really did. I was like, you know what, maybe there's something redeemable about this new Lola, but let me tell you, from what I have seen, no, there is nothing, okay? And of course, I'm sure I'll include a few clips here and there so you can see the atrocity that I am speaking of.
Oh, this is the best part. Oh, no, wait, this is the worst part. Oh, I hate this part. Oh, I have to pee.
But anyways, to be honest with you, before I started recording this video, I had so much shit to talk about in regards to this. And now that we're here in the moment, I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm struggling a little bit. But you know what? I hope the art can speak for itself. You know, that's what art is all about, you know? A word is worth wait, fuck, I fucked it up. A picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say, and this one is worth at least, like, I don't know, like 700? I don't know. So like I said earlier, you know, despite that joke that I just cracked at myself, I do actually like how this picture came out quite a bit. I'm very proud of it, especially considering the fact that I haven't drawn in, a couple of months at least, you know. But like I said, there's a couple of things here and there that are a little wonky. Like her face, I don't know, something about her face just is not correct. You know what I'm saying? So
That is not correct.
if you have any idea, feel free to let me know. And of course, any video like this, or any video at all, any constructive criticism is always greatly appreciated. So, you know, thanks in advance. I also had a fun time choosing like what to do with her ears. I know at the beginning it looked like I was struggling, and I was, but I like the whole like, you know, drooped over the shoulder look, you know, kind of like its hair. It's cute. It's very Lola, I feel like. And also her pose, like I said, it's a little stiff, right? And I had a lot of trouble trying to think of what to do with her arms. I knew I wanted one to be doing the iconic, you know, holding the basketball up with one finger. And then the other hand just kind of wound up in this whole, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen Mirai Nikki, but there's this character named Yuno. I'll include a clip, of course. So yes, I was going for the whole Yuno moment. I don't know if that would be very fitting for Lola. I feel like it's a little bit too cutesy, but you know, it looks okay for the picture, I guess. Also, I totally almost went through with giving her 5 fingers on each hand, and then I was looking back over my references and I was like, oh, right, 4 fingers, yes, absolutely. I never understood why. I guess it's easier to animate 4 fingers, I guess. Is that the reason why most cartoon characters only have 4 fingers? I don't know. Is it because we're, you know, on the path to evolve to only have 4 fingers? You know, I have no idea. Maybe cartoons are way ahead of their time, but I like to draw characters with 5 fingers just because I feel like you can do a lot more expressive stuff with 5 fingers as opposed to 4. But, you know, that's just me. That's just me. I'm no professional cartoonist or anything. It's not like I get paid to draw cartoons or anything, but, you know, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Also, yes, of course, I hand drew all the letters because I just wanted it. If I just found a logo online and slapped it on, that would feel so cheap to me. Like, especially, it's just letters, you know. It would be one thing if it was this super complex design that was supposed to be on her shirt, but just draw the letters, you know. It's not that big of a deal, and it really wasn't. And of course, you'll see in a second here, I play with the placement a little bit more, but you know, there's just the insides of my creative process, just exclusively for you. So here's where you can really see like the cool blending the design down into the shorts. I love everything about the new uniforms, the colors, the design. It's so good. I just love it. And another fun fact is that, well, this is perfect timing as I'm adjusting the colors. Usually I'll eye drop colors for, you know, characters that I don't own or even characters that I do own. But for this one, I wanted to just kind of eyeball it and just play around and just see what I thought looked good for this particular image. So hopefully I got her colors fairly right. I do also enjoy about the new design that like the insides of her ears and her eyelids are less like pinky purple and more like orangey reddish kind of. I think it just makes her design flow like so much better. I might be a little biased because I do love a good monochromatic moment myself, especially when it comes to character design. I think that's like my niche, you know, the one that I could never escape. I try to draw characters with so many different colors, but usually wind up with like one color and just varying shades. Like that's just how it is with me. So I really appreciate that about her new design. So now I'm going to go back in with the shading. Of course I had to do some shading. You know, I'm not going to leave your girl Lola out in the dirt just with flat colors. Like, she is worth more than that, okay? I don't know if I've ever talked specifically about the shading process before, but what I like to do, because sometimes I do like regular cell shading, you know, because it's super easy. You just slap on one color and call it a day. But when I want to make a picture really pop, you know what I'm saying, I'll go in with this method where, as you can see, I am going in with the selection tool and just choosing the areas that I would like to be shaded. And And then you'll see in just a few seconds what I go in and do is use the airbrush tool to give it more of like a gradient, softer kind of look while still having the crisp edges of cell shading. I think that's so cool. I'm sure I've seen somebody else do that before, but yeah, that's just what I like to do when I'm shading my pictures, you know, for something a little extra special. And if you really want to get some good detail in, which I did not do for this piece, but I have done in the past, is select each area one at a time and then go in with the airbrush tool, as opposed to selecting it all and then going in with one big airbrush, because I feel like you can get more precise, controlled effects that way. But for this one, I was like, you know, I'm just trying to do this fast. It's just a little practice one, just trying to get back into the swing of things. So I just went ahead with the full 500 pixel airbrush moment. And then of course I play around with, you know, what kind of filter on that shading to see what colors look the best and what makes the actual shading stand out but not be like so obnoxious, you know what I mean? And then I wanted to go back in with a little bit more airbrush just to give it an even softer look. And just to try to give it a little bit more depth, I made it a different color shading and everything, and I feel like it really bumps up the colors and makes it not so orange or not so blue or whatever. It's just kind of a nice mix, I feel like. Also, I wanted to do something a little special with the eyes. Eyes are the expression, the window to the soul, as they say, and I personally still have not found a style of eyes that I'm like 100% attached to, but yeah, also some sparklies in the eyelashes, because I did that in another piece. I can't remember which one, but I just thought that was such a cool effect, and it just adds a nice little something something to the eyeball area. And as you can see, we're finishing up here, and I will go into some detailed shots of the final piece. So, thank you so much for joining me for this video. I really appreciate it. I am hoping to have more art stuff on this channel, but I also have a wide variety of things. I am a variety channel after all, so if you want to stick around, you are more than welcome to do so, and if not, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping by for this one, and yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye! That's what art is all about, you know. A word is worth wait, fuck, I fucked it up.